I guess you don't have to like climb a ladder when you're just doing it yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I'm not even a part of that. I just do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, there's a feeling of control with that.
And a feeling of like security also, just...
Yeah, you're like, no one's gonna come in and tell me what to do with my movie. Because I paid for it.
When you're shooting something with no money, the advantages you have are time. You know, you have more time to sort of devote to rewriting and rehearsing with the actors because you're not paying anybody, you know, so you might as well just try to work with them and try to get something as organic as you can.
Like Clint Eastwood talks about being like a musician and practicing every day, you know. I like that attitude about it, like that every day you should be practicing and trying to get better. And if you're a filmmaker, like, you should be always thinking about that and always doing that.
If you've kept the cost low and you don't make any money on your movie, then you don't have to worry about paying anyone back or feeling guilty that your investors aren't getting their money back.
And you'll have the luxury of working with people who your audience isn't going to have preconceived notions about who they are. So it's not like they're not going to go see like the latest George Clooney movie and George Clooney comes to the movie with all the baggage of like ER and Ocean's 11 and, you know, all that stuff. It's just someone that they don't know.
I was helping a friend out. He was doing a 16mm 10-minute short for a film class, and it just, like, it was cool because you have like the actual, you know, the physical film, and you know that there's emulsion and all this cool chemical shit that's happening, and that's cool and everything. And whenever he says roll, and you can hear the film rolling, and that's exciting because you're like, oh wow, we're actually using this unerasable stuff. But like, really, all that's kind of negligible when it comes to just the huge pain in the ass that it was to set everything up.
I think as an actor, it's distracting if you're trying to do your job and you're looking out on the crew and, you know, out of 25 people, 20 of them are sitting down looking bored, because that's kind of what it's like when you're on a big movie set, is that, you know, whatever your job is, you only do that job, and if you're done, you don't have anything to do except sit around.
We're making low-budget independent movies. You know, we're not worried about demographics. We're not worried, theoretically. We don't need to, I should say. We don't need to worry about the audience. We don't need to worry about demographics. We don't need to worry with so much pressure about recouping our losses. So let's focus on telling really personal stories, really intimate stories, really different stories, very disturbing stories, because we have the freedom to. And if you do that well, with passion and conviction and inspiration and enthusiasm, then I think you'll find an audience. You'll find an audience.